Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes. So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
Like, it
I
can't
don't
have
think
been
so.
him. That would be... I don't know, I feel like that would just be too obvious. But was it her?
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time
Was it
like
Iris
this.
herself?
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Let's go to do murder investigations.
Two cars.
They were here when we got
These
here.
cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Police officer. No progress.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
They drove
Ota's
here?
fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift.
Ota, what
Iris's
the
fingerprints
fuck
were
you
found
doing
around
here?
the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
In the end, there wasn't a murderer, and they all killed themselves. Well, that makes no sense, but... Now we've got cheap hologram technology. So people could just walk through it. Yeah, I know. Oh, it was the scene of crime, really? Ooh. Dude, go in. Don't you want to go into the crime scene?
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
Oh, we need to click on the van a
What was
second
it?
time. It's so stupid.
Ota's cell phone. The one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated.
The van. Okay. The
Who
station
took the
wagon.
car?
Ota Matsushita.
How did he drive
What?
2 cars?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole a car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
But he would have driven.
I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
He drove.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse.
He drove the big car here with
Wow,
her,
it's cold in here.
and
The air
then
conditioners have
left
stopped.
and stole another car to drive
However,
back.
the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
None of this makes any
I should finish
sense.
this investigation
Unless
before I
this
freeze
was
to
all an
death.
elaborate Ota
Well,
thing. Like
then, you had
Ota
better
did
get
all of
started.
it. Which makes also no sense.
Some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
What's the progress?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
So you found something. Well
It
done.
really does look like Reika from that cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
What part of her looks like a metal tube?
What are you talking about? There's a dark spot. The shadows on the left catch my eye. Maybe look at them then. Fucking hell.
A video camera and laptop.
You know, don't
This
tell
is
me
what the
how to do
criminal
your
used
job.
to stream.
But I am kind of in control of you.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Very secure.
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
He stabbed himself for sure.
That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
That doesn't make any sense.
see.
Ota pulled the lever.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
Do you have a family? If not, do you want to make a family?
No, unfortunately I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame. Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Come on, Date's basically a girl. Look at him. A little twink.
No, nothing so far.
Oh, it has blood. That's where he was stabbed.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
Box, shelves. Okay, what did I miss? This box? The crane? With a hook? What am I missing here? The second forklift. Equipment, forklift, inspector, blood, shelves. Shelves, oil, equipment, overhead. What the fuck am I missing? Welcome to weird fucking gameplay of this game where it's... Oh, I'm so sorry, I missed the shadow. Is there a phone back there?
Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory.
Just like the chocolate.
Odoroki Man chocolate.
Heyo.
Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Better hope my daughter isn't a fucking killer.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
We actually are going to everywhere at this time. Just not all at once. But I'll be honest, this time I don't really see... It's just, I don't feel like we're learning anything.
How did you get in?
It's just unclear.
Hopped over the fence.
What do we
That's
learn is
trespassing,
ever.
you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
You know the pop
No.
idol?
It's this girl.
Show him the picture.
Cute?
What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not. You did. Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right? Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Iba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several. But for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
That's weirdly suspicious.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
Why would you just randomly turn off your security cameras? I don't really understand. Well, a lot. You know, whodunit, you just kind of guess along, right? I remember in LA Noire, at least.
Look, Iba, a giant salamander.
Mr. Sajima is a wealthy man. Perhaps it is his pet.
Really?
Koi and the salamander. Okay, so let's talk. Where were you at 3 a.m.?
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it. I don't. Who is that?
Picture.
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
How can any relationship with the
We were still
Yakuza
in the
be
middle of the
legitimate?
story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay. I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
Okay, hang on. I'm checking you out. 1 second. Ooh. Sexy, sexy.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
I like that in
So
a
you're
man
carrying,
when
huh?
they're ready and loaded
What are you
to shoot
talking
their
about?
hot load.
Don't act dumb. I
Fucking
should have
hell.
you arrested for firearm violation.
But this game makes
I don't
me
know what you're talking about.
worse
The gun you have
than
on
I
you.
already was.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished?
Can I, if I join police, can I
If
get
you are
warrants
done
to
here,
search
I'd like to
people?
ask you to leave.
Just random people.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
I just feel like I learned nothing. I went everywhere, and apart from a few heartbreaking stories, I learned nothing. Nothing that gets us further in this case. We're less far than we were.
Before we reach HQ, let's
Already
summarize our
got murdered.
investigation so far. There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sajima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah,
I'm tired. I'm sleepy.
Likely because you haven't had a good night's sleep.
yeah. It's been a while since I've been this
I
busy.
had like a great 5-hour nap.
If my body were made of flesh, I would offer my lap as a pillow.
It was forced, but
What? You can't say something like that out of the blue. Now it's awkward.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
how did I not see you there?
Mayumi
So
is
using my
suffering from
other
dementia.
eye?
If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume. But,
She might not remember.
correct.
Can we go into her Somnium?
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards.
I swear, if that random
I did some
bodyguard is the
research
killer,
and
that's
discovered
so
that Mr.
stupid.
Sajima hires substantial security.
Can't be that.
If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Well, one handgun, and
So
they
trying to
use
start
a
trouble?
pale in comparison.
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
damn, he might be more heavily armed with the military with this one handgun.
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse. Fingerprints were found on it.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
What?
She was there?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Because none of them make any damn sense.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night. And that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
This case is a nightmare.
Did she go there and drop it?
Dead.
It is possible.
Like every single suspect so far has been attacked and
Well,
killed. Or killed.